Hello everyone, my name is SpectrumOwl, and today we'll be playing more Sims 4. Yesterday I'm bringing you the last speed builds that we are doing for our Celeste Outdoor Gym build. And the reason that I'm making it another speed build is because I was basically busy for about an hour, 48 minutes, 50 minutes. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it into a lovely speed build. And yeah, just to like finish the whole speed building segment. Perhaps I could have done it with the last thing. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna actually like just add it in as a separate video because this is a separate day. That's what it is. That being said, let us head into the game, shall we? So we are, of course, going to finish the last wing that we have, the second, you know, the second stair wing. And or the second floor wing, and one of the issues that I had was that I also didn't finish the other wing like completely. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna Google, you know, types of places. I'm gonna Google certain like rooms that we are gonna need into a big house. Now I was thinking maybe I could have made a laundry room or something that would add like a gameplay element, and I mean, I wouldn't hate it, but it would also be like, okay, then I have to figure out laundry again, go into all the other rooms with laundry baskets, all the kind of jumbo. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. So, in retrospect, I could have, but I didn't. And so basically what happened then was I was looking at things like, I was literally Googling, like, okay, what are good types, right? What are good things to add to a big house? And what do you see most often in big houses in terms of like places to be? And I was like, okay, well, we already have like a sort of like an inner veranda balcony type of thing, so I don't need to add that. You know, we have plenty of bedrooms, so maybe like I don't need, you know, no one else needs to sleep here. And then I realized, hold on, usually you have a guest room. I mean, even in a small apartment like myself has, I have a guest room. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna, you know, really get that in there, because why not? And then I also was like, okay, you know, I also didn't really like, I still have space left over how I'm gonna do things. I wasn't really 100% certain about it, so I felt like, okay, I'm gonna also like make a little bit of a throwback, you know, to our beloved origin. You know, we of course have done you know, pip spots and potions before this, and we're still very much playing with Philip. And right now he's less our main focus because but he is still like, right now we're I feel like we're equally square, right? We have like the we have Philip as the focus when Celeste is gone, and then Celeste when she's home from school doing homework, and as we will progress to her becoming a teenager, which is really close, by the way, we will look into the more high school year gameplay, work on stuff like that, making sure that we have like basically all this gameplay loop for teens that I barely ever played. Like I think I played it once, and then and I'm gonna say that this was years ago. So I really have no clue. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna really just check it out, really just see what I can do with that. And yeah, so basically we have halfway to Celeste have with Philip. Of course, we want Philip to, you know, continue opening the gym, which we can't open when we're gone from the lot. So in the moment that we are starting with Celeste to, you know, do her thing, go to school with her, that will mean that it will cut a little bit into our resources. We'll cut a little bit into like the much money we're making. And honestly, I mean, if you're looking at this house, you're gonna look at the finished product. Honestly, we don't need money for anything anymore. Like we're done. We're good. We're okay. You know, we are absolutely okay. We don't need anything else. And if you think that we do, well, I don't even know what. You know, I mean, we could add a last layer, but I honestly like please don't. No. I think this house is absolutely finished and fully full now. But yeah, I mean, that's something that I took into consideration as we were playing, as we were doing stuff. So yeah, for sure. Anyway, I decided to go onto a guest room, and I was like struggling a little bit with how I wanted to do it, but I think it worked out well. here I am also just changing a little bit of details, changing a little of things. I'm like I said before in the beginning, you know, I'm really struggling on getting this all filled and like making it like feel full and actually like not just an open space, empty. Like I don't like it can be open space, but I don't like emptiness. And I feel like in other houses and other places that you're looking at, you know, it's the same thing. I mean, basically, especially in the Netherlands where we have little space, every single thing has a purpose. So I felt like, okay, I'm gonna do a little bit, you know, at least the same thing here. And that's basically what I've been doing. I've been making sure that every single space feels filled, feels done. And I also forgot one very important part. I forgot the downstairs part. At least I thought I forgot it. So basically what is going to happen, you'll see me like struggle a little bit. You see me looking over and then you're like, oh wait, he has still his room. And it's one of the things that I really enjoyed like looking at, because I had no idea. And then I realized, okay, what would you do in a grand open space for a living room? And I was like, okay, well, make a little bit of a book nook, make a little bit of like a bar, and, you know, just figure it out. But I'm really happy with how it ended up. You know, I'm not using any cheats. I'm trying to get it as fast or as usable possible, basically, without using the cheats. So I'm not sure if it is like how we did it was good. But I feel like we literally have a little bit of a nook now, and for like just watching television and that kind of stuff. I mean, I will say we have a good amount of, you know, we have a large amount of services that our butler is gonna have to cover in figuring out, you know, in dealing with. So I'm not sure how that will like completely go. But that being said, you know, I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be a-okay. And I also figured, you know what, I'm gonna finish a little bit on our downstairs, like on our gym. I felt like, okay, I really like put off making the large shower areas into like smaller areas because I thought that it was gonna be fine, right? I was gonna be okay with it, and then I felt like I'm gonna change it a little bit, making sure it's just a little bit better. And I looked at everything else and I was like, okay, you know what makes less sense now is that everything is just the same color. And then I figured, okay, we have this beautiful sort of like we have this beautiful thing from, I think it's from universities where you have like this sort of like a French feel to it. So yeah, you see me struggling and looking at it and thinking, okay, how are we gonna do things? Are things like this gonna stay? But yeah, like pretty even stuff, and really making it a full-on house. Some stuff I felt at that point were no longer fitting, so I started to removing like windows, interchanging them with different windows. You know, just making sure that there was just different stuff. And like I said before, I wanted to make things actually like full and fill, and making sure that things, you know, were like cozy but not empty, and quite spacious in a different degree. Also looking a lot like, okay, where are we gonna, you know, put stuff? Do we need things more in here, but there are more in there? And I'm really quite happy with how it turned out. I will say, well, one of the things that I'm less happy with are two things, actually. One of them, and the first that I have to really talk about, is the amount of buggy windows and doors this lot is getting. So I've never had this before. Basically, what's happening is that like the layout, the frame from the window or door is like there, but then like it didn't really actually cut into the door, or like didn't cut actually a door and like a walkway through. So, and it is the same sometimes with windows. Really annoying to me. I think I got them all fixed at the end, but you know, maybe during the next play session we won't have it. And I believe that this one goes live on Friday, which means that we will have, you know, the next actual play session is going to become, you know, the Monday again. So usually it like right now we're doing like 4 speed builds in this entire week, and that was not really my intention. But you know, it just happened that way. Or 3 speed builds this entire week. And oh, actually, yeah, we have last Sunday was speed build Sunday, and then upcoming Sunday is also speed build Sunday. So I guess from basically 5 possible last videos, I created 4 speed builds, and I mean, that's on me, I guess. But I'm hoping that you guys appreciate it. It's of course, you know, a different sort of effort. And I will say, I'm really enjoying like really building stuff and then showing it to you guys through a speed build variant and like talking to you guys about like different stuff, you know. But yeah, so next Monday we will of course have a you know, I hope a normal play session again, where we will explore the fact that we have now 4 Sims living with, you know, with us, and instead of having, you know, just the 2 of us. Of course, I will say that we'll put some stuff on, yeah, how do I say it? On a more or less like a autopilot basis. Well, so we still focus on Celeste, but we will branch a little bit more. I feel like, you know, we have to, we owe that to them living with us. So we'll try and make that balance and try and find that balance, of course. And yeah, so no, I'll see what I can do. And I have no plan yet for Monday, so it's just gonna be me hitting record, and we'll figure out where we'll get. But that is what we did for today, and yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed my vision, enjoyed what I showed you guys, and if you did, please consider dropping a like, subscribe. That would help me out tremendously, and leave a comment down below with your feedback or your ideas or your questions, and I'll hope to answer them in the comments, of course. So I'll see you guys later, and goodbye.